Hey, beauty service providers. It's actually okay to not be able to do something. No one is actually gonna fight you, but to pretend like you know how to do it and it come out shit, now we have an issue. Now I want to fight.
A hairstylist looked at my hair and said, "Are you fried chicken?"
I just got Hey Girlied. So originally, I wasn't even gonna name the salon, wasn't gonna name the hairstylist, wasn't even gonna make this video about it. She literally just called me back, guys. She called me the devil, saying she rebukes me in the name of Jesus, and I'm like, I'm sorry, am I not the one with the bad fucking haircut that I can't fix right now?
So I live in ATL, and the stylists in ATL, they are completely out of control, out of hand.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at another unprofessional hairstylist compilation. Yes guys, this is a compilation of so many ladies talking about their bad experiences with hairstylists, and guys, it keeps getting crazy. Okay guys, I honestly do not know what's going on in the hair industry lately, but TikTok has been in a chokehold. Every day there's a news story about a hairstylist being unprofessional, overcharging, disrespectful, or just doing the absolute most. And at this point, people are genuinely asking, is it still safe to book hair appointments anymore? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but over the last year, there's been a huge shift online. Clients aren't just whispering about their experiences, they're recording them, posting receipts, and telling their full stories on TikTok. And what makes this wave different is the consistency. Different cities, different stylists, but same patterns. And you only have to wonder. Alright, beautiful people, without wasting too much time, let's quickly get right into this video.
It's 11:28 a.m. I have a hair appointment tomorrow at 10 a.m. She said I need to drop the wig off 2 to 3 days in advance. I messaged her 3 days in advance because I only had time that third day to drop that wig off after I got off of work. I messaged her. I asked, hey, what's the address so I can come and drop this wig off? It's the 3-day mark. No response for a couple of hours. She texted me back, so sorry for the late response. Is it too late for you? Yes, it's too late for me. It's 8 p.m. I'm at home cooking dinner in my pajamas. I'm not leaving the house again. I say, well, Thursday is the only day that I have available to come and drop the wig off. She says, okay. I said Thursday at 12 is the only time I have available. She said, okay, that works. I texted her this morning at 8 a.m. It's Thursday. I texted her this morning at 8 a.m. Hey, can I get the address so that I can know where I'm going today at 12? She said, the address will be sent to you when you're on the way, and the time depends on you. I said, oh, I thought we agreed at 12 today. And then I said, could I just have the address since last time? I didn't say this, but since last time when I was supposed to come and drop it off, I didn't have the address, which made me not be able to drop it off. So I'm asking for the address now so that I know where I'm going to drop it off. Because it's the day of the drop off. I don't remember what I was saying, but it's the day of the wig drop off. It's a day before my hair appointment. Her policy is you need to drop the wig off 2 to 3 days in advance. I was on time. I texted her that third day. Mind you, she said she would reach out to me 2 to 3 days before the appointment. She did not reach out to me. I reached out to her. It's now a day before my appointment. It's the day that I need to drop the wig off to her. And she's like, the address will be sent to you when you're on the way. What are you talking about? You want me to wait to get the address till I'm on the way? That doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. She sent a nearby address to go to, but if I drive towards that nearby address, and by the time I get to that nearby address and I still don't have your exact location, and then you text me another hour later telling me, oh, sorry for the late response, what the fuck am I to do? I'm leaving work on my lunch break to come drop the wig off to you a day before the appointment because you didn't send me the address 3 days before the appointment when I asked for it. Now I'm still sitting here waiting for the address. Why are you not giving up the address? It's a day before my appointment. A day before my appointment, and I don't have the address to where I'm going still. It's just always something with the hairstylist. Like, it's every time it's always the hairstylist. This is for my birthday. I don't play about my birthday. And if you're acting this funny for me to just come drop off the wig, I can't even imagine if you're gonna act funny on the day of my appointment tomorrow that I need my hair done. Tomorrow. My birthday is on Saturday. My birthday party is on Friday. It is Thursday. Why can't I have the address to where I'm going? This is literally blowing my mind. I already set the deposit, and it's just like, if you don't send me this address by 11:40, it's 11:33. If you don't send me this address by 11:40, keep the deposit. Fuck it, cancel the appointment. I don't even want it. And if she don't send me the address, I'm putting her out on this motherfucking video and letting y'all know, don't go to this bitch, because what is wrong with you? Why are you playing with me? Why can't I have the address the day before my appointment, yo? Like, talking about the address will be sent to you the day of your appointment. Why would that be? Why would you send me the like, it just gives faulty. Like, it just gives like you're finna cancel my shit last minute and you don't want to send me the address because you don't want me to know where you live, because she's a home-based hairstylist and she don't want me to just come at the time of my appointment tomorrow. She don't want me to just come. She wants to somehow find a reason to cancel that appointment. Because what the fuck is wrong with you people? Get it together. I don't play about my birthday, and you're playing with my birthday hair appointment, and I don't play about my birthday. Like, what is going, like, can somebody please let me know if this makes sense? Can somebody please let me know? My whole thing is, her policy is drop the wig off 2 to 3 days in advance. I tried to do that. She didn't respond and send me the address. It's now a day in advance. I should have been had the address 3 days ago. It's a day before my appointment and I still don't got the address. It's 30 minutes before I need to drop this wig off and I still don't have the address. It takes me 20 minutes to get there, to the nearby address.
I don't know what it is with them and not giving the address to where you get your service done. Like, why do they find it hard to just send the address? Honestly, I feel like that's shady and they plan on disappointing the clients, and that's why they hold on to the address so much, because there's only one explanation for this. I'm thinking it's because she doesn't want this client to know where she lives because she's planning on doing something shady. Where does professionalism come in? Your policy, you're not even honoring it. And then when clients don't honor your policy, it's a big deal. Come on.
I just got hey girlied. Hold on. Editors know I definitely meant I got a hey boo text, not hey girly. Hey girly is something totally different. I got a hey boo text. Let's get into the story. I don't even care about the state of my hair. As you can see, it's still straight in the back. I literally jumped out of the shower to make this because I'm so freaking upset. As most of y'all know, I live in Atlanta, or the metro Atlanta. I look so crazy. The metro Atlanta area. This girl reached out to me. I had gotten my hair done by her before, but I haven't been back because the work was okay, but it was like really lumpy. The work being a wig install. So I'm going on vacation and my time to get my hair done is finite. So originally, before she reached out to me and asked to redo my hair, I had planned to just go to the African braid shop by me that I go to during the summers and get like some Fulani, some type of braids or something like that, because I'm going on a cruise, braids on a cruise, blah, blah, blah. Perfect, right? But she reached out to me last week and said, hey, I would love to do your hair again. I've perfected my craft. I'm getting better at my work. I can insert the DMs if I need to. But it's like, oh, perfect, because this girl is not far from me, even though she has two offices or whatever. But I was like, okay, cool, perfect. First thing was I asked her if it had to be a restyle of the last unit she got me, because the first time I went to her, let's go back in time. She does wig installs where she will supply the wig, obviously if you pay for it. And so I had booked that with her, and I had booked like a 26-inch wave closure unit, something like that. DM her my order, she gets it, blah, blah, blah. The day before my appointment, she's like, hey, my company sent me the wrong, it might have been the morning of, I don't know, but she was like, my vendor sent me the wrong thing. Here's what you got. Instead of 26-inch body wave or deep wave, it was a 18-inch. The wave was the same, but instead of 26 inches, it was 18. So obviously I had already paid for 26 inches of hair, so I wanted a 26-inch bust down. Didn't get that. And I was already upset at that moment, but she said it was the vendor. I believed her, obviously, because why would you lie about that? And I still don't know if she was lying about that. That's not the point. So I go about my day. I get there, she installs it. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I also can't do my own hair. I never do my own hair. I'm just not good at it. So you have to pay people for the services you can't do. Like, I make my coffee. I don't pay someone to make my coffee, but I can't do my own hair, right? So all of that happened in February of this year. And she reached back out to me in October. And this is when we started talking again. And she was like, I would love to, blah, blah, blah. And so first she booked me I asked her to do Saturday. She added me to her calendar for Saturday for a whole different location, an hour from the original one. And I was like, I thought you were in this city, which is the city that I'm living in. I thought you were in this city. And she was like, oh, I am. I have 2 different places I can do your hair. Here's the city that you're asking for. Okay, cool. And then in the next message, she says, also, I can't do Saturday, which is what I had originally booked her for. I had booked her for a Saturday. And she literally sent me the confirmation, added it to my calendar or whatever, sent me the confirmation text. After I asked the question, she was like, also, by the way, I can't do Saturday. And I was like, okay, Saturday as in this Saturday. Today is October 30th. Halloween is tomorrow. And I was going to use my silk press to just be Linda from Bob's Burgers because my bob was pretty accurate. But I washed my hair. I was getting ready to wash my silk press. That would have lasted me another 2 weeks, whatever. Oh, perfect. My other hair girl just texted me and confirmed my appointment for 6 o'clock tonight. Anyway, so I originally booked Saturday. She tells me she can't do Saturday. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll change my Halloween plans. I'll change my Halloween costume. I'll redo anything because a free install is a free install, right? I'm thinking, hey, what a good deal. No. So then she said she could do Wednesday or Thursday, yesterday or today. Today is Thursday. And so I'm like, okay, Thursday is fine. What time? And she said, I can do anytime after 1. So I said, okay, 2, boom, gave you an extra hour to do whatever you needed to do. So today is Thursday. It is now 1:30. Clearly, I'm not getting my hair done. She texted me as soon as I stepped into the shower. As soon as I stepped into the shower to wash out my silk press that could have lasted me through this weekend. She just texted me again. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm not reading that. Texted me and she was like, I just got a flat tire. And my first thing was like, oh my God, I hope you're safe. She said, I'm on my way from Clayton County. I just got a flat tire. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I hope you're safe. And then I'm like, hold on, because as a chronic liar, I can sense when someone's lying. I can sense when someone's off. So she sends me a picture of the tire. I'll insert it here or whatever. So I saved the photo. The photo that she sent of her flat tire was from August 13th or August 18th, sometime in August. And I'm like, I might have been born at night, but I was not born last night. I was not born last night. She said, I can do anytime next week. And I'm like, bitch. And I'm like, girl, I'm going on vacation. Like, no, you can't do anytime next week. I'll be out of the country. And so I'm about to stop responding to her because I already got someone else to do my hair tonight. It's just like, one, I would have been more graceful if I had not just washed my hair. When I tell y'all, I didn't just get the silk press, but my silk presses usually last a month. I'm only 2 weeks into it. I could have stretched that through Halloween and gotten my braids done by the Africans on Saturday before I left for my... She already ruined that whole plan just by reaching out to me. I know what you're thinking. You didn't have to take it. It was a free install. You didn't have to take it. You would have taken a free install too, regardless. Okay, so boo. I changed my whole course of plans. I literally... I was going to just get the braids, but I decided to buy a new wig because the wig that she got for me the last time that she said she could reinstall, I obviously didn't like because I didn't want 18 inches of hair. And so I went out yesterday and bought a new wig. So now I already spent money on a new wig. So I'm not just going to go get braids because yes, I can reuse the wig, but I'd rather use what I just bought and get it installed as soon as possible. And so my braids plan went out the window. I bought a new wig, already spent money on that. And so now I'm having to find a squeeze-in appointment. I did find it, but I had to find a squeeze-in appointment to get my hair done tonight at 6 p.m. So I never thought, and everybody says this, I never thought this would happen to me. I never thought I knew this would happen to me because I have the worst luck when it comes to stuff like this, but it's just like so inconsiderate. And if she would have actually had a flat tire, I wouldn't be that pissed. And if she had texted me with her lie, even if she had lied to me, but texted me with her lie before I got in the shower, I still wouldn't be pissed. But the fact that you reached out to me, offered to do a service for me, had me reschedule everything for that, and you move my date up so that I can change my plans again, and then you lie and cancel it. Like, all of this could have been avoided if I just shaved my head off. I don't know. I'm annoyed. Don't book with her. Don't book with her.
Oh my goodness, this one is really funny to me. All these would have been avoided if she did not honor the free install. But I mean, she's right. Who wouldn't want a free install, especially from somebody that has promised you they have perfected their craft, they're now good at what they do? I honestly understand where she's coming from, but if you've had bad experience with this person before, it's just another reason for you to stay away from them. Like, and honestly, this whole thing would have been bad if only her flat tire was actually a flat tire, but she lied about that. Getting pictures from August in October. Why did you have to lie?
Okay, hey TikTok. I wanted to come tell my story, okay? So I live in ATL, and the stylists in ATL, they are completely out of control, out of hand. So I want to tell y'all how I booked this appointment with Veronica B. I'm going to attach the picture and everything at the end, so make sure y'all keep watching. So I booked an appointment with her for a 27-piece quick weave. for June the 19th. I booked the appointment on June 12th in the evening. It was kind of June 13th because it was like 12 o'clock, right? It was a little after 12. So I booked the appointment. I paid a $50 deposit. But I started reading her policy, and she starts saying stuff like, don't bring a big pocketbook. Don't bring a laptop. Don't bring a work bag. Like, you can't bring nothing to her salon because her place is small. I'm like thinking to myself, so what you got to do? Come in the salon and sit with your arms crossed, like don't reach, don't touch nothing, because she keeps saying her place was small. So after I booked the appointment, I sent her a DM, and yeah, her profile said, and I'm going to attach that here too, you're going to see all of it. Her profile was like, no phone calls, no DMs, but I sent it anyway because I just wanted to be like, feel like I was going ahead on and just getting clarity on what I needed to do. So I asked her, would a wheelchair be fine, since she's saying, you know, all of these things about limited space or what have you. So she basically replied to me and told me no. She said no large bag, so that means no wheelchair. And she refused to service me, saying that her space couldn't accommodate a wheelchair, which is fine. Your space can't accommodate a wheelchair. Normally, before I book an appointment, I will even look at the person's place to see if it's accessible, if it don't have stairs or something like that. So I watched a couple of her videos of her clients, and I could tell that the place was like, you know, flat. It was a place where I could roll in. So that's what made me feel okay to book the appointment. I felt like the place was accessible, and the location is actually accessible. I just don't know if she doing hair out of a broom closet or what it is, how the space is so small that she feel like you can't even bring a pocketbook. So she basically responded to me and said no, like she can't do my hair as a wheelchair user. It's not going to work out. So I was like, okay, that's fine. You should issue me a refund. Mind you, I booked an appointment at 12 at night. I sent the DM at the same time as well as I sent the email. So she basically responded to me in the morning and was like, I said no DMs and I said no phone calls, but you booked this appointment at free will. And she spelled will, W-H-E-E-L. So I don't know if it's because she just can't spell, but you're going to see she have a lot of typos in her her website booking and all of that, because I'm going to attach all of it. Just keep on watching. So I don't know if she was trying to be sarcastic or smart, and I was basically telling her, well, you saying you can't service me, then you should issue me a refund. And she basically was like, no, she not issuing me a refund because I took up one of her slots and somebody else could have had it. So I was like, listen, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You should just issue me a refund, because a lot of what you're doing, you don't even realize it is discrimination. And so I can tell she was replying to me using Chat GTP. Just look at the messages yourself and kind of look at her regular grammar, the way she spelled, and the way that she was speaking to me in the emails using Chat GTP. Anyway, she told me if I wanted war, let's go to war. We could do this. She'd been here before, and so on and so forth. So basically, I called my bank. The bank was like, the charge is still pending, that I should wait till the charge actually posts to my account, and then I will be able to ask for my bank to basically the charges. I don't know why my mind just went blank. So they was going to do that for me. But anyhow, I just feel like living in Atlanta, a lot of the stylists, they get really out of control. So many different rules, regulations, all of these things. Also, just because somebody does hair nice doesn't mean that they're a nice person, or that their intentions is well, or even that they walk in integrity. Because this woman, from when I put this post up on Facebook about her, so many people have come forth and was like, she's rude, she's nasty, like she always treats her clients bad, but she does really, really great hair, short hair, at least from what we could see her promoting. It looks like she does really, really nice pixie cuts and things like that. But her customer service and as far as who she is as a person really needs to be checked. So I'm actually sharing this post to bring awareness. Number one, she said, I knew my disability before I booked the appointment. Just the simple fact that I'm in a wheelchair, baby, that don't mean that I can't keep it cute. Face card, never decline. Don't get it wrong, baby. I might be rolling in peace, but baby, I'm going to always take care of me. So the simple fact that a person is in a wheelchair does not mean that they don't need to be serviced and that they shouldn't be treated like a human being, okay? So you could have just said, I don't have the ability to accommodate you, so I'm going to go ahead on and refund you, and I hope that you can find somebody that can do your hair. But no, for her, she was being money hungry. She was being greedy. She said she want to keep my deposit. I'm talking about about somebody that I emailed within minutes of booking this appointment, and she just was so disrespectful. I'm so glad that my spirit is strong. Like, my spirit belongs to God, so ain't no human being walking, rolling this earth is gonna break me, because baby, I'm built for tough for what I roll in. So it just was all mind blowing to me. Like, she was trying to bring me down. She was just talking to me so harsh and so nasty and so tough. So I'm going to tag her. I want y'all to know who she is. She works in Marietta here in Atlanta, and the world needs to know that there's people like this out here, and she needs to learn to handle people better. So I'm here to make this message clear, and she needs to be taught a lesson. Baby, the $50 ain't even worth what you gonna be dealing with and how God gonna be dealing with you. You'll figure out later. None of it was worth it to you, and I really tried to spare you.
This name, the real Veronica B, I think I've heard a couple of people complain about her. But I mean, guys, that was really, really bad. What do you mean you knew your disability before you booked with me? Honestly, I don't even understand what's with people and being money hungry. Like, the greed for money these days is just consuming humanity, and it's getting out of control. It's really getting out of hand. For goodness sake, I feel like there were other ways this would have been handled apart from this discriminative manner she chose to use. What? Being denied a service cause you're in a wheelchair? I've never heard of this before.
So originally, I wasn't even gonna name the salon, wasn't gonna name the hairstylist, wasn't even gonna make this video about it. She literally just called me back, guys. She called me the devil, saying she rebukes me in the name of Jesus, and I'm like, I'm sorry, am I not the one with the bad fucking haircut that I can't fix right now, that I paid over $150 for? Can we talk about that, please? And I know, like, all right. Like, literally the most insane combo I had, and like, for her to call me the devil and to bring Jesus into it, like, that is like, I can't even speak words on that truth. Now I'm gonna say it with a clear fucking chest. The hair salon was LLV Hair Salon in New York City, East 34th Street. It has multiple different hairstylists in it. The hairstylist I saw was Laura. Would 100% not recommend her. I will also leave her tag on this video because, girl, I don't know what's wrong with you, but please seek help and know that nobody was attacking you. So, right, I can't even look at my fucking self, guys. Okay, right, so I was naturally unsatisfied customer, so I expressed that through a text. I sent this after I left because I didn't want to make a scene, nor did I really want to spend any more time in that salon because I literally have not been in my hotel since 4 a.m. So I just wanted to get the fuck out of there, truthfully. And like, what is a stylist who couldn't get the original style right going to do for me? Which is why I wanted a different stylist to fix it. I'm literally going to read to you guys word for word the text that I sent because she literally called me back and started misquoting, and I'm like, no, quote me on my exact words because nobody was coming for you. I was coming for my experience, and that is the only thing you should be focused on as somebody who is providing a fucking service. I didn't even know this was her directly. I just thought this was the salon manager, whatever. I said, hi, I was there earlier today and unfortunately did not leave happy with my results. I asked for curtain bangs and found that I just left with blunt chopped bangs and I now look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. I really feel like I need to use that reference for her to understand. I said, I understood the trim and like needing to cut more than expected, but the bangs look, I'm just not sure if she was experienced with curtain bangs, but this is not how it should look. I didn't want to cause a scene or leave a bad review for a Black-owned business, but I did pay a lot of money for the service, and I'm very sad and honestly crying that I left feeling worse than I walked in. I'm always just super open about how I'm feeling. I don't care if you don't care. I'm literally just gonna lay everything out on the table, right? So she calls me back, right? And you know, you would think from like good business etiquette, she would approach the phone calmly or like wanting to make sure the customer felt seen, felt heard, right? Those are the three things we talk about in good business practices, which clearly she does not know. So then, right, she starts to flip the whole script and send it back to me. She's like, well, you walked in agitated from the minute you walked in the door. And I'm like, no, you're not about to flip this and act like now I was a bad customer. Because anybody who knows me knows that I do not give any attitude or sass unless that door has been open and you've given me a reason to. So then she starts framing it, right, as if I was this customer that walked in with an attitude. She's like, you walked in with an attitude. You already told me I didn't know what I was doing when you walked in. Like, no, girl. I didn't tell you you didn't know what you were doing until I left with results that showed that you didn't know what you were doing. She goes on to say, like, this is what's wrong with Black women. Like, we got to speak up. We got to speak up in the moment. And she's like, oh, it's just so disappointing to hear this coming from another Black woman. And then, like, I cut her off to say, like, I don't understand how this is becoming all about you when I'm the one who left with a bad haircut that I can't fix. She literally goes, I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. Don't cut me off. And I'm like, well, that sucks. I guess we're both not getting what we want today, because I really just don't understand how you're so centered right now and I look like Lord Farquhar. So then at that point, like, literally when I say that, she literally just starts screaming. She's like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You're the devil. And I'm like, how did we go from like 0 to 100? And like, I'm a believer in God. So for you to say that to me multiple times on the phone, I literally hung up. Like, she said it to me 3 times and I hung up. I was like, you're not putting whatever, I don't even know. Like, it's just bad energy and I want nothing to do with it. And then I could tell that I like hit an insecurity button or something, because she's like, oh, and for you to say that I don't know how to do curtain bangs is so demeaning. Like, I haven't been doing this for years. Like, girl, did I leave with curtain bangs? No. So she starts calling me the devil, saying that I'm trying to bring a Black business down. And like, I literally hate when people do that, because it's what I said in my original text message. This is literally what I didn't want to do. But just because you're a Black business, that doesn't mean you get to treat customers like shit and that you just get to continue on because you're a Black owned business. Like, no, honey, I'm sorry. So then I was telling her, I'm like, well, I'm going to come tomorrow and we could like sort this out in person, or I could talk to a different stylist. You know what she says to me, guys? She's like, good, well, I'm gonna have the cops waiting outside for you. And I'm like, okay, good, have them wait outside. Like, did I threaten your life? Am I gonna be violent? Or am I gonna ask for you to correct a service that I should have received correctly in the first place? Like, I just don't understand. Before she even started cutting my bangs, right, I showed her pictures for references of how I had cut it before with curtain bangs. She looked at 2 pictures, right? When I called her back, she's like, oh yeah, can you text the pictures to me, because I thought the cut I left you with looked just like the pictures. Bitch, the point of it, this is not curtain bangs. And I literally sent her the 2 pictures. I might have to post it on here too, because I literally think this girl is either delusional or crazy, but I'm like, I got receipts to back me up. So there's really just people who shouldn't own businesses and run businesses. Laura, you are one of them. And thankfully, this won't make or break me, but like, count your fucking days. So yeah, if you're in New York, would 100% not recommend the salon, would 100% not recommend Laura at the salon. The other stylist near me, she seemed a lot more level-headed, like she knew how to run her business, knew good customer service. Laura, you need to seek help. And I say this literally so authentically, like, I actually am concerned with you. And I don't think you should be doing other people's hair, especially Black women's hair, if you're not going to make us feel seen, felt, heard, and supported. And yeah, I'm going to have to go find somebody to fix this haircut that knows.
It's like people don't know customer service anymore. Because why will I just politely send a text message to you, and the first thing that comes to your mind is to call me and blast me on the phone and even rebuke me in the name of Jesus? This is really getting out of hand, guys. Are people not taking their businesses serious? Guys, all these videos are getting millions of views and people are watching them. People are taking notes of this particular hairstylist that they are mentioning. Are business owners not thinking about this before they decide to respond in a very rude way to clients? I'm very sure there are different ways this would have been handled amicably without this back and forth on the internet. Anyway, guys, she did post the reference picture, so let's get right into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the style inspo pic, right? But this is the picture that I used for reference. So this is me from September 2024. It was the first time I'd ever tried getting curtain bangs on my straight hair, honestly. But my stylist had really broken it down to me that it was super important to make sure that my bangs were longer in the front, because I'm mostly a curly girl now. So when I wear my curls back, I want to make sure that it doesn't shrink up too much in the front. And she was super great about explaining that to me. As we can see in this picture, my bangs are much longer than they are right now. And it's also like just not chopped as like one line. It's like kind of tapered a bit. Like you could just tell there was a method to this. I look at my hair now and I'm like, there was no method or rhyme or reason to it really. So, and like another thing I loved about this, right? It's like I could have it in the front, but she also made it in a way where like I could swoop it out if I wanted to. Like there was just multiple different ways I could play with it. This blunt look, I know a lot of you guys are commenting saying I can play around with it. I don't think you realize how blunt it really is because I'm like trying everything and it's giving hat. It's just giving hat. Another thing I want to say is some person had commented like this is a white girl hairstyle. Like no, it's really not. That's not an excuse for her not getting it right. Like there's no reason our hair can't be cut into curtain bangs. Like be so fucking for real right now.
Guys, there's no reason. And I feel like if you cannot do a service, please don't promise heaven and earth that you're going to make it good or you're going to do it to perfection. You know, there's something called honesty. You can just say, I'm sorry, I can't do this hairstyle. Instead of spoiling the person's hair or breaking the person's heart even. Honestly, guys.
A hairstylist looked at my hair and said, "Are you fried chicken?" I honestly wish I was joking, but I'm not. So quick story, I did a hot oil treatment before I left home to go to the salon to wash my hair and trim it. As I sat in the chair, she looked at my hair and said, "Why did you put oil on your hair? Are you fried chicken?" Honestly, I was shocked and I didn't know what to say. I felt like that was my cue to leave, but I still sat there. I feel like I was too shocked to even respond. Anyway, I go on to sit there and shampoo my hair and condition it, and I feel like that has been the worst shampoo and conditioning experience I've had. All this to say that sometimes you go to some hairstylists and they're amazing, but some others are rude. I've had some really great hairstylists I've worked with in the past, and sometimes I just wish that they could follow me around all my life because they were that good. But I've also gone to some really horrible and terrible hairstylists, and sometimes it's about the skill, sometimes it's about the attitude, and I don't know.
Are you fried chicken is actually a very unnecessary question. You know, you could have just washed her hair, conditioned it without being rude. Like, if the stylist thought that was funny, honestly, that is not even funny. Honestly, that was uncalled for. There's so many things that people don't need to say out that they end up saying out, and it gets them in trouble. But yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. Let me know what you all think about this in the comments. I feel like the bad hairstylist stories just keep on increasing and it's really getting out of hand. But yes, guys, like I said earlier, let me know what you all think about this in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.